Alrighty, so Random Adventures 2.0. Alright, what are we doing? Well, we're going to do a product review. Alright, so I'm going to get the backpack unloaded, and I'll bring you back on in a second, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright. Alrighty, so here we are. We got it all set up here on the rock, what we're going to be doing. So what we're going to do, Dennis had sent us a fancy feast cat stove that he made. Really incredible that you can make a little stove out of something like that. So I believe the center he had said was a tomato paste can. So that's a tomato paste can on the inside. Outside is the fancy feast cat thing. Now this fuel bottle, I've got the heat in it, and that's what we're going to use. We're going to use this little heat right here as our fuel. Now what we want to do is we want to heat up water because we're going to eat this chili mac and beef. All right, that's what we're going to have for dinner. That's an adventure meal. 460 calories. I'll hold that up. Maybe you can see it. All right. So that's what we're going to have. But we got to get some water heated up. So we're going to do that. And then we're also going to heat up water in the cup for Alpine Warrior, sent by some apple cider and also cinnamon sticks. So we're going to have that to drink as well. Sun's going down. We got to get fired up. I got my water, now this is a wind damper that Dennis also made. Very nice. So we're going to use that. I don't have any wind right now, so we may not use it. We'll just see how things go without it. All right. So the other stove is this one here. All right. I'll talk about that one, but let's get this first one fired up first. All right. So we've got our fancy feast little alcohol stove set up right here. I'm going to get, let's see, 1 ounce, I believe Dennis had said. So we're just going to get that into this here. He sent along this little bottle, little squeeze bottle. We can squeeze that out in there. It's just a little plastic shot glass. Alrighty. Lay that to the side. So we just want to get that stove lit there. All right. So you can see that flame burning all up around there. So I'm going to take this pot. Now, one thing with these stoves is you can't really adjust the temperature like you can with a regular stove like my BRS or anything like that. And yeah, it does look like we got a little bit of wind going, so I am going to put the wind damper on. Alrighty, so while our water is heating up, we're going to go ahead and open our chili mac and beef so that we can have that ready for when that water does boil. We can go ahead and start adding it right to this bag. So we got it all opened up. Oh, that looking good. So we've got to remove that moisture absorber right here. And you can see on there it says do not eat. And the reason it says that is because somebody probably ate it at one point. So we'll put that in our trash bag. All right, so there's that chili mac and beef. It's looking good. All right, so it is still down there burning. Oh, starting to see some steam, so that water's getting hot. I see bubbles down in there. So we're going to let that, I think that's going to be about 4 more minutes. So it does take longer than BRS or our Desert Fox burner that we usually use, but I'll tell you what, this is quiet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this other one started as well. Now this one, this comes right off. So this one actually has a screw top in it, and there's actually fuel stored right down inside of here. So this top just screws off. Now there is an O-ring on the inside of here, and you want to make sure that this cools completely off before you put this screwed on lid back on, because that O-ring will melt. So I'm going to lay this over to the side. Now this here is a damper. You can damper it completely down and like get it to do a small flame and simmer. That's my understanding of it, so I'm not real sure yet. And I think we would open that full bore. I think. So, like I said, this trial and error. But this is really nice. Now, this already has fuel in it, and you can see that down in there. So let's drop this into place. Oh, there we go. All right, we're set up. Now, I'm using a stick to light this because I did not bring the one lighter. I don't believe this would light if I just put it down there. So I'm going to dip this in a little bit of that fuel and get that one lit. All right, we're going to give this a quick light. So get this stove lit. Alrighty. We're going to let it burn a little bit, and there's little holes all the way around this top. And they're starting to get flames coming up through there. Now, I'm not going to put the damper on right now. Get that off the cup so the lid sits a little better. We'll put that back on before we drink it. This is the little hot lip that actually saves you from burning your lip. Alrighty, so I'm going to get my Olight bulb out here. We're losing daylight. So it looks like we got a good boil going there. So we're going to go ahead and pour that into our chili mac. Okay, so that was about an ounce of fluid, heat, and that's what it took. Now it's out, so it's no longer burning down in there. So I got my titanium spoon here. I'm just going to give that meal a stir. So again, chili mac and beef. Smelling good. So as far as the beer can pot, that works out really well. And when I went to pick it up, because Dennis put this stuff around it, really helpful. It wasn't hot at all. So I'm going to give that a seal and let that sit. Now we're going to let that sit for almost 10 minutes, and then we'll eat that. All right. So I'm going to pull this cup off. Woo, we are steaming. Steaming. And I am going to use this here, this lid with the simmer thing on it, and I'm just going to snuff that out. So that should have put it out. Yes, it did. So we're going to let that completely cool down before we screw our lid back on there. So we got our meal cooking. Rehydrating here, and I've got this apple cider water heated up, so that's boiling. So let's get this box opened up. Now, as far as boiling water, I did not boil as much water in this cup as I did in that one, but this heated up a little quicker than the fancy stove, but that's pretty ingenious making that thing. That was really, really cool. Really cool. I'm liking it. So in areas where you cannot have noise from like one of those burners, that would be great for a stealth camp. All right. So here's a packet. I'm going to pull one packet out here. Yeah. So this is that spiced apple cider packet. Now, you can see here, it's powder, so I'm going to go ahead and get that opened up. And pour that right into our water there. Now, he also sent these cinnamon sticks. So I'm going to do it upright. I'm going to put one of those in there too. I'm not even going to stir that with the spoon. I'm going to stir that right with this cinnamon stick. Ooh, that's smelling good. Thank you, Alpine Warrior. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to get my hot lip on that cup, and I'm going to take a sip of that. So, because I know that cup's hot. So, there again, this is that little hot lip that Dennis and also Alpine Warrior both sent me some of these. All right. So, salute, cheers, and I'm going to give this a taste. Oh, it smells good. Miss 2.0 is going to like this. I'm going to have to share it with her. All right. So our meal should be done. So my thoughts on these stoves, alcohol stoves, there's a learning curve to them. And I'm sure, you know, I'll get better at it as I go. There's going to be certain situations where I believe I will definitely be using them. And I want to thank you, Dennis, for sending them to me. They are awesome. I really do like them. And there's many ways to cook when you're out there camping or backpacking. This way, you've got to be a little bit more cautious with that alcohol. But hey, if you're responsible, it's definitely light. That's for sure. All right, so here's that chili mac. Dripping it. There we go. So chili mac with beef. I can definitely taste the noodles, taste the beef. That's good. That's good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and finish my spiced cider, finish my Alpine Adventure meal and Mountain House. And we will see you on the next random adventure or whatever we're going to do. And you have an awesome week, and we'll see you on the next time. 2.0 out. All right. See ya.